Okay, visible, right? Okay, cool. Welcome, fellow Toastmasters and soon-to-be Toastmasters. Tonight is very special. We have new member joining in, Fiska. We have our district director coming, Toastmaster Hegi, welcome. We have our beloved senior member who's always in our heart, distinguished Toastmaster Ratu, who's serving as grammarian tonight. So, yeah, as usual, I'm just going to run through about Toastmasters. Perhaps there's a guest coming in the next minute, so we'll never know. Just a quick one. Just an introduction and reminder what Toastmaster in general really is and why the Essential Toastmasters differs and differentiates to other club. So, yeah, what is Toastmasters anyway? It's a nonprofit organization where you get to learn leadership through personalized modules. We call it Pathway. So I really like to call it, it's like a college, and you get to choose your module, what you want to take. The thing about Toastmasters is that every time you get to deliver the project in the module, you have to deliver it in form of public speaking, which was why in Toastmasters, public speaking and leaderships are two main factors that we are nurturing. So of course, just like any other organization, Toastmasters also required a membership fee if you are interested to be a member. Now, as I mentioned, we know that we are training leadership and public speaking in Toastmasters here, but a lot of our members in Essential, because Essential is an English language Toastmaster, they're very interested to practice and to keep their English communication sharp, which is why English language becomes our third pillar in Essential Toastmasters. I also did mention something about pathway or module. So once you become a member, like for example, right now we have a new member who just got in today. So the next step for every new member is that picking what pathway or what modules that you want to take. If you feel confused, don't worry, you will be. You will always be confused if you're a new member in Toastmasters. But don't worry, there's going to be a VP education, there's going to be mentors, senior members will guide you along the way. But our pathways or our modules are designed in accordance to your personal needs. If you are interested in project management or interested in leadership, you get to choose that. But if you're more interested in engaging humor or humorous thingy like me, you can also choose that. How wonderful is that? So right now, a lot of clubs are going online. For new members, for guests, for everyone sometimes, it's hard to remind ourselves what differentiate our club to other clubs because everybody pretty much the same, right? Back then, when we were doing things offline, we are associated by geographical location, but in online, what's the difference? Pretty much the culture. In Essential, our culture is warm, intimate, fun, impactful. I remember the first time I visited the club back in 2017, these were the impression that I got. And as a serving exco today, I would like to champion this and make sure that everyone coming, guests, visiting Toastmasters, members in particular, feel that this is a warm, intimate space, fun and impactful as well. And if you are wondering what this meeting is all about, because every guest, for every guest question, the first thing that they have in their head is, okay, I know Toastmasters for public speaking, but what this meeting is all about, worry not. We have 3 agendas today. First, you get to see the prepared speaking, where all the members deliver their project. So you get to see what is it like to be a Toastmaster member. Second, you get to experience in a table topic or impromptu session where everyone, especially guests, could join and deliver 2 minutes speech. I would really like to associate this as a Miss Universe beauty pageant because it feels that way. And then lastly, because we learn from each other, evaluation session is also just as important. So that's pretty much all the things that I would like to introduce about Toastmasters and Essential Toastmasters. Hopefully that it gives you an impression. So I think having said that, I would like to just start the meeting by clapping once, and I would like to give the control and screen to the Toastmaster of the meeting. I would like to call the lady of the evening, Hatea, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Mr. President. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and visiting Toastmaster. It's my privilege and pleasure to welcome all of you to Essential Toastmaster Club. Our theme for tonight is about book and knowledge. Book and knowledge is two things that have a correlation. Through a book, we gain a knowledge. Just like Toastmaster Rachel, I'm not type of person who love read, but I know one person who love reading. She even made her special book shelf in her room. So Toastmaster Karina, would you like to share with us what is your favorite books? And I'm curious how you motivated to like reading. Can people like Toastmaster Rachel and I change our habits from not liking reading to love reading because all of us know that read a book is important. Would you like to share, Toastmaster Karina?
Thank you.
Yeah, because she has so many books in her room.
Yeah, you're correct. Book is part of my life. I think book is really important, and I kind of a person that needs a space with a book. I kind of person that needs a library in my house, especially in my room. So every day, can you believe that every time I go travel, or even I just go to the mall, when I take the bus or take a car, I need a book in my bag. And I need also like I have an application that can download some book for free or not for free. That's it. Yeah. Books like help me to get a new experience, and even though my body and my feet couldn't go to reach another country, another places, so with a book I feel like I have a great adventure. I can go to the past, I can go to the future, or even I can go to someone else's mind. So yeah, library is one of my favorite place. Not a mall,
Mm-hmm.
not a restaurant, but the cafe with the bookshelf. I would love to cover it. That's it. I love it. I just read a random book every time. Depend on the mood. Really depend on the
Every
mood.
day.
But
Did
not
you
not
do
every
you read
day.
every day?
Not sure because of Netflix and Korea drama. It's
Yeah.
kind of
Ah,
distracted with
Yes.
the book.
Yes.
But I still have a bunch of books that hasn't read yet. I just love to buy and have it and collecting. Even I just I can say that I adopted book. So every time someone else have finished the book, they don't want to have it anymore. So please donate to me. I'm happy to have it.
yeah. You borrowed me a book and I'm not finished yet. Since couple years ago.
Goodness me. Yeah, I'll lend you a book.
That book is
Yeah.
yours now, Toastmaster Hatea. If you borrow it and for years, it's yours.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Thank
Anyone
you.
else would like to share about reading books and knowledge? Maybe Toastmaster DTM Ratu? I'm so happy to have you here. You
Yes,
are one
please.
of my favorite Toastmaster. Are you
Oh,
type
thank you.
are you type a person who love reading too? Like
Yeah,
Mr.
well,
Karina?
actually, speaking of book, this is such coincidence. You can actually see this, I have this little bit of library
Oh
here.
yeah, wow. Are you in at
Yeah.
work or in your room or where?
So this is one of the room in my house. Yeah,
Oh,
I was always wanted to have like a little bit of library, but as you can see, like most of these are comics. Eh, hello.
Mine are
Okay,
too.
so so one of the tips and tricks for those who doesn't really like reading, maybe you can start with comics, because either way, it will get you to start to like to read, because you can actually see both visual as well as reading of the stories and
mm,
everything, and imagination wise, you can also get it. But of course, books Other types of books also are welcomed. Yeah, and I agree with Toastmaster Karina. Books actually an enabler, meaning that you are able to actually do things or go to somewhere beyond your imagination. You know, as long as your imagination allows it, then you can actually go there. Yeah. Hidup buku, alah. Yeah.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aditi and Ratu. Okay. Before I explain the structure of the meeting, I want to inform our word of the day is thrive. It means become and continue to be a successful, strong, healthy. For example, she is concerned about her academics, valor to thrive. So anyone remember our word of the day, thrive. Okay, moving to the structure of the meeting, I divided into 3 sessions, like our Mr. President mentioned before. The first session is prepared speaker, where member will deliver their speech based on the project and that they have chosen. And we have 3 prepared speakers tonight. First speaker is Toastmaster Ari, second speaker is Toastmaster Asi, and the third speaker is Toastmaster Reza. Then second session, we'll continue with table topic session, where members can practice their thinking and speaking on their feet. Especially our new member and guests are very welcome to participate this session. And then the third session is the most important session of the meeting, where all prepared speaker and the overall meeting will be evaluated by general evaluator and her team. So before I start with the first session, I would like to call upon our Madam GE, Toastmaster Rachel, to introduce her team and explain what is her and her team duty. So Toastmaster Rachel, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Tom. Good evening, everyone, my fellow Toastmaster and guests. Welcome to Essential Toastmaster Club. And my name is Rachel. Tonight, I will be serving as the GE or the General Evaluator, and my primary job basically is to evaluate all speakers and the overall meeting. How the meeting goes, so we can learn together to be a better speaker and have better meeting in the future. So to do that job, I will not do everything all by myself. I have my team to help me. So I will introduce them to you and they will explain what is their role. So without further ado, I will call upon my first team member. Okay, this is our first team member. It's going to be the timer. Please welcome Toastmaster Sanjung. Toastmaster Sanjung, the time is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Russell. Hi, everyone. Tonight, I'm serving you as a timer. So please give attention to my background to make yourself are eligible to be voted by the counter. Firstly, you should achieve the minimum time and don't pass the maximum time in order to you are eligible to be voted. If my background is green, this means that you reach the minimum time of your speech. For example, for prepared speech, because prepared speech is very depend on the project, so please for the evaluator to inform first about the speech length of the speaker. If the project 5 to 7 minutes, this means that green reach 5 minutes. If my background turn into green into yellow, this means that your speech reach in the 6 minutes. And if my background turn into red, this means that you should to wrap up your speech. This is a maximum time of your speech. This is a 7 minutes. And for the table topic session, the range for table topic 1 to 2 minutes. So the background is green. If you reach the 1 minute in your speech, and my background is changed to in your table topics, you reach 1.1 minute 30 seconds, and my background will turn into red if your speech reaches 2 minutes. Hopefully, table topic master will inform again at the session to remind for the participant about speech length and the rule of time in table topic session. And the third session is for the evaluation session. The length of evaluation is 2 until 3 minutes. And if my background is green, this means that you reach the minimum time of the speech evaluation. This is 2 minutes. And if I move to yellow, this means that you reach 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And if my background changes to red, this means that this is the maximum time of evaluation speech session. This is 3 minutes. That's all the explanation from me. And don't forget to pin me before you start your speech. Back to Toastmaster Rachel.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sanjung, for the detailed explanation. Now let's move to my next team member. I will call upon Toastmaster Yulaika as the ballot counter. The screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Rachel. So my name is Yulaika, and I'm the ballot counter for tonight's meeting. As a ballot counter, I will count when all of you vote for the most favorite prepared speech speaker, table topic speaker, and also evaluation speech speaker. I will send the link on the chat box at the end of each speech session. And at the end of the meeting, I will announce the winner for all categories. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Rachel.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yulaika. And the next team member will be the and WOD counter. I know this is our sexiest role in our club. So I will.
Yes, please respect the role, yeah. Please respect, yeah.
I will call upon Toastmaster Kevin to explain about this role in his sexiest way. The screen is yours.
Kevin, I'm watching.
Before I say, was that all planned? Are you guys just messing with me? Okay. I'll be the R counter for this evening. I'll be listening very closely to all the speakers and how they say the words like I'll also be listening to words like and, well, so, and you know. I'll also be listening to repeat the words like I, he, or I'm nervous. Don't listen to that last one. I'll also be giving out I'll be listening to anyone who says the word of the day and counting them, like the word thrive. Okay, in the chat here, thrive is defined as to become and continue to be successful, strong, to grow or develop vigorously. Like I wish to try to explain this better because this is just way too long. Okay.
Sorry, Kevin, sorry, yeah, but you need to pay a very good respect to the role. So can you actually repeat on how the correct, pronunciation of the role? Repeat after me, yeah. Repeat after me.
Demonstrate.
It is the NWOD counter. Can you please repeat that?
I rather not, but okay.
Okay, it's a progress. Very good, yeah.
I wish I was
next-
playing a normal role.
For the next meeting, if you get this role again, improve, yeah, be better, make us proud. Okay.
I feel nervous. Okay, back to you, GE.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Kevin. So, my fellow Toastmaster, those are my team members and their roles. And as a general evaluator, I will come back again later to lead the evaluation session and give summary of what we need to improve at the end of the meeting. So now I would like to give the control back to Tom, Toastmaster Hatea.
Thank you, Madam GE. Okay, without further ado, let's start our first session, the prepared speaker. But I will not introduce the speaker. I will let the evaluator to introduce our first speaker. I call upon Toastmaster Sanju. The screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hatea. Good morning, my dear fellow Toastmaster. Today, Toastmaster Ari is going to present her pathways module presentation mastery level 1 project 2. And the objective of our project is to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. The speech length is 5 to 7 minutes. 5 to 7 minutes. Toastmaster Ari, private beach. Toastmaster Ari, private beach. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sanju. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster. Okay, now please unmute your speaker. Okay. Do you ever go to the ocean?
Yes.
Yes.
To the beach.
Okay, thank you for your great answer. Toastmaster Hatea, how do you feel when you go to the ocean?
I'll feel relaxed, feel warm, and it's kind of something to release my stress.
Okay, thank you for sharing your great experience, Toastmaster Hatea. I believe that everyone had memories about the ocean. Whatever you experienced back then, I believe that was such an incredible memory. Today, I will tell you about my private beach. I was born in a small village in Kebumen district. My hometown is a small village near the Indian Ocean. No more houses after my house. You can only see a field with a variety of vegetables and farms. It is around 1 kilometer from the beach. You don't have to spend money or even too much time to reach the beautiful beach. If you go to the beach, it was like a private beach. I go to the beach with my friends. When Ramadan season came, we went to the beach every morning after praying to God. We walk together, tell a joke, or even run in small running competition. We sat on the sand and saw the sunrise. The sunrise is gorgeous. If you don't believe me, go to my house and see for yourself. After the sunrise passes and the weather is not really cold, we bathe in the sea. We chase the big wave without any fear. Run and run to the big wave. And sometimes we were carried out to the sand and roll up by the wave. It is enjoyable and tests adrenaline. Not only in Ramadan, during COVID-19, my family and I go to the beach to exercise. We walk for 30 to 45 minutes. The air on the beach are really fresh and relaxing. While we bathe in the sea, we set some clans and YouTube. There are so many clans and YouTube. YouTube is one of the animals in the sea and you can eat them. The way of you to walk is walk backward. You don't need any tools to get them. You just need your hand to dig and dig the sand until you find them. You can take as much as you want. We set clans and YouTube together. And after that, we cook them and eat together in the evening. However, you should know that clams and YouTube contain high cholesterol. So make sure after you eat them, check your cholesterol. The sea has so many secrets we don't know. The wave in the Indian Ocean are different from the wave from Java Ocean. In the Indian Ocean, the wave and tides are really strong. We call it water life. For me and other people, it is enough to understand the characteristic of the wave, so we can avoid the potential danger in the wave. People sometimes drown in the wave when they are bathing or netting the fish. Mostly, they are drowned by the wave when they are bathing and not a local person. Unfortunately, few of them cannot come back safely. People in my village believe anything is drowned in the sea will return to the land. This unpleasant event doesn't make us afraid or trauma with the ocean. This makes us more careful and surrendered to the God. For me, life is like an ocean and my private beach. It gives and it takes. It's a beautiful and it's mysterious. My private beach gives me so much wonderful memories and lessons that we never know what life hits you. One time, it gives you YouTube. Another time, it gives you tsunami. But we can't just do nothing. My private beach taught me to be brave, independent, and surrendered to the God. Save the sea for our next generation. Be happy and healthy, fellow Toastmaster. Over to you, Toastmaster Hatia.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ari. Yeah, I'm a beach lover. I prefer beach than mountain, and snorkeling is my favorite activity. In July, I will join an open trip to Sembolon. If anyone want to join with me, just let me know. Okay.
To where?
Moving
To where? Sorry. Open trip.
Sembolon at Sulawesi, North Sulawesi.
Oh, Simbolon. Is it? Simbolon.
Yeah, Sembolon. Yeah. Anyone want to join open trip?
Yes, actually. Okay, can you actually send those whatever information here in the group? Yeah.
Send here.
Okay.
Okay, maybe the people from Malaysia want to join too.
Yeah, please welcome. Okay, now we move to our second speaker. I would like to call the evaluator, Toastmaster Kila. The screen is yours.
Hi all. Am I audible and visible to you all? I hope so.
You are.
You are Akila, but yes, we can hear you.
Okay, sure. Okay, so the next speaker of tonight is actually one of my partner, as in we both managing the Instagram account for Toastmaster, Essential Toastmasters. So don't forget to follow it, guys. And so the title itself is Know Your Language. It is from Pathway Presentation Mastery Level 2, Project 1. And then the purpose itself is to the member to learn about the different communication styles and identify his or her primary styles. And the purpose of this speech is for the member to share the impact of his or her style on others. It is understanding your communication style. The length is 5 to 7 minutes. Toastmaster Asi, the stage is yours. Know your language.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Akila, my partner. Well, let me share my screen first.
All right. Am I visible and audible?
Yes.
All right, thank you. My fellow Toastmasters family, who usually call each other with bestie. In 2021, I decided to join this club and becoming exco, and it turned out to be something that I never regretted until today, because I got a wonderful experience from this. Why? Because I am teaming up with such a dedicated people. Surprisingly, I have never met in person directly because of pandemic. We are interacting through social and online platform only. But until today, we are still able to work together. We are discussing, share our ideas to arrange the meeting until today. And that is a wonderful experience for me, right? Why that can be happen? Because we are communicating each other. Well, talking about communications, ladies and gentlemen, this is the process of exchanging informations. So we share informations and we retrieve that informations also under one goal. The goal of the communications itself is to reach the same perceptions, the same understanding one another. In communication itself, we have a different communication styles. For your informations, there are 4 kinds of communication style, ladies and gentlemen. So have you already know what is your communication style? If not, I think tonight is the best moment to all of us to get to know what is our communication styles. There are 4 kinds of communication styles. I would like to illustrate that 4 communication styles in this illustrations, ladies and gentlemen. This is the illustration. So there is a group of girls. There are Sarah, Lisa, Melly, and Joanna. As the inner circle, they are spending time together. They have same things in common, yet they have a very different kind of communication style. Let's talk it one by one, ladies and gentlemen. The first one, we have Lisa. Take a look at Lisa. Lisa is a girl with high focus and determinations to thrive. People know Lisa as the people who is a task-oriented person. And in certain occasions, on the birthday of her friend, Lisa might say, "Hey, it's your birthday today, right? So happy birthday. Anyway, you love pizza, right? How about having lunch together? It's on my treat." So a person like Lisa always have spontaneous idea and she wants everything done immediately. People like Lisa have a direct communication style. Let's move into the second one. We have Sarah. Take a look at Sarah. Sarah is a creative, energetic, enthusiastic, and a fun-loving person. People know Sarah as a person who loves to talk, who loves to share everything. On the birthday of her friend, Sarah might invite the birthday friend into a group talk, having a group chat, and she always has something to tell and something to share. People like Sarah have an initiating types of communication style. Let's move to the third one. We have Melly. Melly is such a good listener. People around Melly know Melly as people who pay attention into others rather than her. So she wants to ensure all of her friends to be taken care of. She always put personal things into everything. One day, she has a birthday girl, a friend who has a birthday on that day, asked to Melly, "Melly, do I look good in this red dress?" And Melly responds, "Yeah, you're looking good on that. But wait, I have something for you. Put this red scarf on you and you will look perfect on that. So people like Melly always put attention into other people first. This kind of person has a supportive kind of communication styles. Then we have the last one. We have Joanna. Yeah, Joanna is a girl with tons of checklists. People knows her as a people with a perfectionist, Miss Perfectionist. So when her friend has on her birthday, what happened to Joanna is that Joanna will come to give such a perfect present wrapped up in the very nice wrapping paper and put the detailed address on that. She put an ornament on that. So people like Joanna will put all the details on that. This kind of people has an analytical type of communication style. My fellow Toastmaster, those are 4 kind of communication styles. And among all of them, which one is the best? None is the best because all of them are completing each other. So for all of us, the most important is that get to know into what is your communication style and be comfortable with that. Because once you are comfortable with your own style, you will feel secure to talk and interact with any kind of people, to share your ideas and to contribute into the society itself, ladies and gentlemen. So now I would like to invite all of you to open up your microphone, unmute yourself. I want you to clap once if you are a direct person. Okay, clap twice if you are initiative. Clap 3 if you are supportive. Clap 4 if you are analytical. And clap your hand because congratulations, you have already discovered your communication style. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Asi. I think I am mix of the third one and the last one. And I forget the name. How about you, Toastmaster Reza? You are the direct one.
Yeah, there was actually a test in the Toastmaster module. I remember.
Really?
Yeah, I remember.
And Toastmaster module?
Yeah. I think the module that Asi had also similar with me, communication, because when I saw mine direct, oh, it all makes sense. I am direct. And I remembered ever since.
But I thought Toastmaster Reza is an initiative person, I think. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe
the test back then told me I was direct. I don't know.
Okay. Okay, now I would like to call Toastmaster Hegi to introduce our last speaker, the third speaker, Toastmaster Reza. I call upon Toastmaster Hegi. The screen is yours.
Right, thank you, Toastmaster of the meeting. So tonight we will have our Mr. President delivering his God knows how much speech already. The project called Engage Your Audience with Humor. The purpose of this project is for the member to determine their style of humor and apply it to speech that centers around a central message. So we will see tonight how funny Reza Mardian is.
No!
So without further ado, I'd like to welcome our Division J contestant in district contest for humorous speech and table topic. None other than Toastmaster Reza Mardian with the speech title, I love you so very much. I love you so very much, Toastmaster Reza Mardian.
Wow, Evaluator Hegi. Thank you so much for loving me so very much. What? You said it, not me. Because I do love myself so very much as well. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, have you ever heard I love you so very much from your mother? because I have not heard, not even when I was a kid, not even when I had a birthday, not even when I was having a birthday and when I was a kid, I haven't heard. But the thing about love is that it comes in so many forms. And my mom has a unique way to say it. You see, my mom is a merchant. She bakes and sells cookies for a living. And she has to do that because she has to make sure that her children, my 11-year-older sinister sister and me, go to college. And she did by baking and selling cakes. You know, when I was a kid, I remember I could smell Ramadan. That's right. Smell. I could smell Ramadan. Because one of the cookie that my mom made was nastar. For those of you who don't know what nastar is, Google it. Just kidding. Nastar is a small, rounded, bite-sized tart filled with pineapple jam. It's so good. So every time I went home from school, and if I smell pineapple being cooked, I knew Ramadan is coming. As a kid, of course, I wanted to make one. I wanted to make nastar. But every time I told my mom, Mom, I want to make one. Oh, you can't do that. She always does that. Every time. Mom, you can't do that. So I never did because it hurts, but mostly because she's scary when she's mad. But as time goes by, when I was in my college, my smelling sense got better. I could even smell fake people. That's right. I could smell how rotten your heart is. How do I know it? Because my heart is rotten. The point is I could still smell Ramadan even when I was in college, because as I grew older, my mom became so much busier. She had so many assistants, but she never let me or my sister help out, which was weird. One day, I came home. This is me coming home from college. I came home and I'm smelling pineapple jam. And then I looked at my mom. She was taking a nap and there were no assistants around, but there were cake dough. Cake dough is the thing that you have to make and then it becomes cookies magically when you put it in the oven. So I told myself, this is it. This is the time that you have to make nastar. I told myself that I could do it, but mostly I just want to prove that my mom is wrong. Don't you like it when your mom is wrong? They're always right, right? So I made it. I decided to make the nastar. I make round, and then I make a lot of round, small nastars. But the more nastar I made, the smaller it gets. And now I have too many different sizes nastar. I looked at it. It's okay. I will adjust the size after I put the pineapple jam as the filling. I looked at it, couldn't find any. And I realized I was still smelling pineapple jam. We ran out of pineapple jam. That's why my mom was taking a nap. And so there I was sitting with a weird looking nastar with no pineapple jam. I could hear my mom telling in my head, you can't do that. But you know what? I was wrong. When my mom woke up, she looked at me in the eyes fondly and said, didn't I tell you, you can't do that? So much scarier. And she's right again. The thing about memory is that we only think bad things until we actually could appreciate it, until we lose something. I can't really smell Ramadan again right now. You know, my nose is fine and my mom is fine. Thank God, she's healthy, but she retired. She no longer bakes cookies and sell them. She practically doesn't have any children who she needs to support, which is good, right? So her kids are actually thriving. That's good, right? So my 11-year older sister, who's still sinister, by the way, is now a cool human resource practitioner. In 2017, she even once worded as LinkedIn Power Profile. Meanwhile, I'm a Toastmaster member, yay! Where leaders are made, right? This is a process, not a LinkedIn, but it's cool, just as cool. The thing about my mom saying, no, you can't do that, what I learned is her way to say that we can't, my sister and I cannot do what she does as a merchant. It's very hard. She has to work very hard. She doesn't have any weekends. Sometimes she starts working before the sun rises, which is ironic because I'm currently working in tech and I don't have weekends. And sometimes I work before sun rises, but you get my point. She doesn't want me to bake because she wants me to focus on the study. Fellow Toastmasters, how do you actually say, I love you so very much? Some people just say it. Some people just show it or give you nesta. But if you're just lucky as I am, you'll have a person who motivates you by telling you blatantly with a high-pitched voice and a sassy tone, you can't do that, because she cares for you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Reza. Well, I really agree with that. My mom also did that with me. And I was thinking that you wanted to tell us someone that makes you fall in love. But of course, my mom will be our first lover. Okay, now before we jump to the second session, I would like to call our grammarian to deliver her report because she has a meeting. And so
yeah, I'm so
she
sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
She
'Cause
can join
yeah.
until the end of the meeting.
I need to go because
Yeah,
I
but that's
have,
okay.
yeah. Mhm. All right. So okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So
is it the time
yeah.
to okay.
So I give the screen to DTM Ratu. Thank you.
Thank you so much. First of all, I apologize for everyone. Usually, you know, grammarian will be a part of the evaluation team where they will give reports by the end of the meeting. But since I have something, you know, at 9 o'clock, I have a client meeting. Yes, it's a client meeting because we have on a different zone. So I apologize. I need to give the report earlier. Right. So I'm going to, okay. So I think one of the role of the grammarian is not looking for, you know, mistakes or whatever. I think the core role for a grammarian is to encourage the members to actually give, you know, to actually make improvements. Yeah, better words and better grammar. So taking on a more positive side. So I'm no police officer or whatever. So do not be afraid of me. Right. So you guys and for tonight's meeting, I think I'm very proudly to say that most of you guys have, you know, have already delivered speech with good grammar. Actually, I only take some notes, a few notes, which I divided into, I think, two big aspects. One is the use of plural and singular. This is what I actually get from you guys. And the second one is not about past tense, present, or future, because you guys, the speakers, have done a great job in the grammar structure. Yeah. The other one is more of a pronunciation, because I think, yes, we do. We are not native speaker, but we can always learn on how to actually pronounce the right pronounce the right word, because when you pronounce it differently, it can actually have a different meaning. Okay, so plural and singular. A different communication styles. Now A actually cues singular, right? And hence when you actually have or use an a different communication style. So there's no S, yeah, because that would be plural. If you're referring to more than one communication style, then what you should actually say is different communication styles. And then another one is there is 4 communication style. Again, it's the use of the singular and the plural kind of word. So if you are saying 4, then you should actually use there are 4 communication style instead of there is 4. And then Lisa as a people who is focused minded. Is Lisa, because we are actually referring to one person, then the correct word to be used here is Lisa as a person instead of as a people. Okay, so that's the plural and singular use of words. And we're going to the pronunciation aspect, right? I mean, you guys, but speakers, you guys rock. Yeah, I'm so proud of you, and I'm so happy to actually attending this meeting, because this reminds me of how I have been staying, or how I have been keeping my membership in Essential Toastmasters. Yeah, because all of the learnings and the spirit is there, are there still, right? So ocean is actually ocean. So it's not ocean or ocean, but ocean. Yeah. And then, okay, for this particular word, I think you actually mentioned it correctly. It's just be careful, because when you actually say it differently, it has different meaning. It's like the BEACH versus BITCH. Okay, so beach versus bitch. So okay, so it's a no-no, all right, because it has completely different meaning. Okay, so and then wife, it should actually wave. Yeah, wave. It's not wife. Wife is, it's the partner of a husband, right? But the wave, what you're actually saying is that wave. And then sun, it's not sun, it's actually sun is the sun, right? Sunrise. But what you meant here was actually sand, pasir, sand. Okay, and then clans, it's not clans, it's actually clams, krang. So clams. And then draw versus drawn. Draw itu ngegambar, drawn is actually tenggelam. Drawn, yeah. And then return, is it return atau return? If I'm not mistaken, it should actually be return. And then identifying is actually identifying. This is from a different speaker. So that's all my report. I'm so sorry for not being able to actually join this meeting until the end, but I'm so happy. By the way, Basoy, I think I have expressed this to Toastmaster Sanjung. I think I'm going to starting my pathway journey. So
yes, yes,
yeah. So
yes.
I will I will restart to deliver some speeches again. I hope you guys do not really bosan, yeah, tired of me, yeah.
We miss you.
Take a picture before you go, Queen.
Yeah, sure. Let's take picture first.
Okay, everyone in the room, could you
Before
please open?
I go. All right.
Open the camera. Okay, show us your beautiful face, smiles, faces, and 1, 2, 3, 4, One camera needs to be open. Siska, could you please open again? One more time. Reggie style. Again. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I will leave now because I need to get prepared. Thank you so much once
Thank
again.
you,
for
Queen.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Thank you, DTM.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Yay! She will come back. Yeah, so we learned a lot from DTM Ratu. I often missing singular and plural. Even I often missing the s. On IELTS, if we missing the s, we can lose the point. Okay. Now moving to the most challenging section, the table topic. And we have Toastmaster Karina to conduct the session. Toastmaster Karina, please, the screen is yours.
Madam Tom,
yes.
Shouldn't we vote first?
Oh, is a ballot counter already put the link? Toastmaster Cabby?
Yep, I will put the link on the chat box. Wait.
Oh, sorry, I mean Toastmaster Yulaika.
Yep.
Okay. So all of you guys, don't forget to choose your favorite prepared speaker, and Toastmaster Yulaika will send the link on the chat box. Okay, now moving to the table topic. Toastmaster Karina, are you ready to giving the challenging? And I don't like us actually this session.
No one likes this session actually, but actually this is a super fun session. Just make it fun with this, okay? Then we have fun with this. All right, everyone. Am I audible here? Is my voice quite clear?
Yes, you are.
Yes. All right, thank you. Let me share my screen. Oh, wait a moment. Don't forget to vote your super favorite prepared speech, guys, in the chat box from Yulaika while you're waiting for my presentation. Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Table topic session is the second session in Toastmaster meeting. And table topic session is kind of a session that everyone can join and can have a thing from the guests, from the VTM, from the prepared speaker, from everyone in this room can join with the duration for 2 minutes, 1 to 2 minutes. I can say it is a fun session and can be a super fun session because you can actually explore in your mind, your notion, you respond what you feel, what you think about the topic that I'm as a table topic master will serve on the table for you, right? And this is also the good moment for you to practice your impromptu speaking. Actually, no one is ready, but take a moment, like a few seconds to think about it and then say it what everything comes across to your mind. All right. And then this is a time limit you need to know because the duration is only 2 minutes. So take a look to the timer, which is Toastmaster Sanjung. She's going to show the green background as a 1 minute you already speak, and then a yellow background 1 minute 30 seconds, and then be ready if Toastmaster Sanjung already show the red background, which is 2 minutes. You only have 30 minutes extra, 30 seconds I mean, to wrap all your speech. So if your speech is less than 1 minute, you will eligible to be voted. If your speech is more than 2 minutes 30 seconds, will be counted as ineligible to be voted as well. So make sure you wrap your speech in the 2 minutes and 30 seconds, less than that time. All right, everyone who's ready, please Write down your name below in the chat box. Our theme today is about book and knowledge. And remember to always use our word of the day, which is a thrive. Anyone want to try the first? Oh, wait a minute. Before I go and call upon you, I'm going to ask you, all of you, look at this picture. Which your favorite reading position when you're sitting with the book on the sofa or on the couch? Which one is really you from this picture? From number 1 to number 11. For myself, actually, I'm really comfortable if I already hold the book or tablet or newspaper. Actually, is in number 5. And what about you, Toastmaster Hatea? Are you in number 7 maybe or number 8?
The number is quite small. I think number 10.
You can't see number 10. Okay, let me check. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Can see it, everyone?
Yeah. Nice.
All right. Okay. Okay. Do we have any list? Let me open. Ooh, number 5 is most the favorite one. Number 10. Those ones that I say is okay, let's go on to the first topic. Who wants to volunteer here? Or should I call you?
I can try first.
That's Mr. Kevin from Malaysia. Okay. Okay, tell me which your favorite reading position first.
I just read on my phone, so I guess in number 10.
It's number it's really you like Hatea. All right. Let's move on. Let's go to the first topic. Wow. All right. I have a fact table of contents here. Fact 1, fact 2, fact 3, fact 4, fact 5. Which one is fit for you? You can choose.
3.
3. Knowledge by osmosis has not yet been perfected, so you'd better read. 1 to 2 minutes. When you're ready, you can start over.
Let me just get this off first. Okay, now I can start.
Okay, don't forget the timer. Ready? The screen is yours.
Okay, knowledge. I don't have any, and I tried to gain knowledge when I was young. The only problem is I didn't like books. It's not because I can't read them. They were all in English, my favorite subject. The problem was they were so long. I mean, one page has a lot of words, and my skill level at reading is just reading comic books. Well, I think I know how to read comic books. So it took me a long time. Like, for example, I tried to read my science book. Do you know how long it took? 1 year, because that was how long I had to read it. And it was really outdated compared to today's information. I mean, half the things in that book were too simplified to even become fact. But I learned something from all of that. I learned that reading doesn't help you become smarter or make you into a better person. Reading is a skill you have so that you can read other books that have more facts in them. So what I'm saying is you shouldn't read books to become smarter. You need to read books so that you learn the skills of how to read and become smarter when you enjoy reading. Back to you.
Wow. What a deep message you give to us. Thank you so much. Big applause for you. You are correct. I'm actually also have a bunch, more than a bunch, 1,000 books in my room, in my own library. But it doesn't mean I'm smarter than you and all of you guys here. Good job. Thank you for your notion. Good job, Toastmaster Kevin. Move on to the second person. Who wants to try, or should I pick you out there? I have a many fun topics to.
Can I try?
Oh, of course, Yuriko. Where's your face? Can we see you? There you go. I serve you the first slide. That's like Toastmaster Kevin. If you interest with one of them, you can pick. Or if not, I can move to the next slide. But the fact 3 is taken. So you can choose fact 1, fact 2, fact 4, and fact 5.
I think I can go to the next slide.
Next slide. All right. There you go. Today, a reader. Tomorrow, a leader. Soon Toastmaster Yuriko. Today, a reader. Tomorrow, a leader. The screen is here when you're ready.
I disagree with this quote, and why I say that is because I have my reasons. When I was a child, I do not like to be sociable with people, and when I was a child, I remember them calling me a werewolf because I have a lot of my body hair. So you see, since I was a child, I don't really like people that much, and I really hate those who gang up and become a big team just to bully the smaller ones. Apparently, I've also heard this quote from one of my teachers. Yes, I have tried reading, but let's say even if I read very much about life lessons, how to be brave, how to be more sociable, it's a bit hard. And it doesn't mean that if we read now, we can be a leader tomorrow. When I was a child, I read and read and read. My teacher always encouraged me to read more, read more, read more, so that I can have more knowledge than the other little kids do. Maybe I have more knowledge on science, math, and anything else, but I don't feel like I'm making friends with my classmates. The more I read, I realize that the more gap I put between us, me and my classmates. My friends think that I am a bookworm, and maybe they think that I am a boring person to hang out, which I don't mind so much because I am not very sociable that time. But after I read for months and months, there is still no progress. There's nothing happen. The results do not come. I am not a leader. I'm just simply a reader. Months come by, months go and come. The month has changed, and then the date has changed. The calendar has been torn off. No results. However, when I start taking action, I started to talk more. I started to give my friends questions, give my friends the answer to the teacher's questions. I started to be more sociable. That's when the result comes. So ladies and gentlemen, don't read more. Remember to do the action, and then you will see the result. That's all from me. Thank you.
Wow, that was awesome. Correct, don't be a worm, because the worm, if you once try to be the worm, you love to hide in the thickest of the books. But if you want to be the leader, just put the action on it. Reading is just not enough. Action is speak louder. Good job, Toastmaster Rico. Well done for your speech. Excellent. And on, I need the third speaker here. Come on, guys, you can join. So many fun. Don't worry if you make a mistake with the grammar. Don't worry. Toastmaster Hegi. Correct, Toastmaster Hegi. So let's open your unmute the audio, I mean.
Yes.
Okay. Toastmaster Hegi. Okay, I still want to share the first slide. If any topic is trigger you to speech, you can pick on it, or you want to have another slide.
Hmm. I think I'll go to the next one.
The next slide.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. Sorry. I think books are like people in the sense that they'll turn up into your life when you most need them.
Oh, I love this quote. It's from my favorite actress, Emma Thompson.
That's Mr. Hagee. I think books are like people in the sense that they are turned up in your life when you most need them. The screen is yours when you're ready.
Right. So to clarify, I have a statement that will probably anger a lot of people here. That I personally think book is overrated. First of all,
Boo!
first
Boo!
of all, I do not like books in general. I do not like to read. I do not like, to be exact, I do not like to read books because I don't like too much words compiled together. And especially in this era where a lot of forms of knowledge are developed, we have options on how we can learn more. Whether if you prefer books, that's totally okay, of course. I personally will be sleepy in the first 5 pages when I read books. And regarding these quotes, I cannot relate because thus far, up until this very second, I haven't found a book that comes up in when I need them. As in, I haven't find any book that are that influential to me. The only books that I ever read from start to finish is actually Harry Potter's Order of Phoenix. That's the one and only book. I don't even read my college scientific book up until the end. But even with that, I don't, for some reason I cannot find the drive to read summer books. When even when I work in my previous company, they asked me to read books. I ended up just googling the summary, and I get the pretty much the same amount of knowledge. So yeah, I cannot relate with the quotes, and yeah, I'm not that friendly with books. Thank you.
That's okay. That's probably okay if you doesn't like the book. If you don't like the book, that's okay. That's it's quite hard for people who, let's say, we can say for some people who love the book, it's easy for them to find or to search which book is fit to them, to her mood, to their situation, to their need. It's pretty easy to search and to find out in the store, in the library, or in even in the website. But for the one who don't really love the book, it's quite hard also to stick with the people to turn up your life and most needed like you compare the people with the books is quite hard also. It's okay. Thank you for giving your notion. I really appreciate it. Toastmaster Heiki, well done. So next on to the next speaker. Anyone wants to volunteer? In a 3, 2, 1, don't be shy. All right, thank you, Toastmaster Asi. You can come up now. Let's go. Toastmaster Asi, I pick you. I know you love to read too, don't you? You want to try, Toastmaster Asi?
Sure.
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 All right. I serve you the next slide. There you go. Which type of leader are you? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. There are 8 types reader. So which one is really into you, or which one is your identity actually? Toastmaster Asi, which type of your reader are you? The screen is yours.
Oh,
Oh, so
I think
confusing. So many. Finish too soon.
I
The
usually
book
have
collector, the borrower, take forever to choose a book, live in the bookshop or library, which is me so much. Never completes but still buys more. Buys only
I
for
think I add the book collector, but not as much as Toastmaster Reza maybe.
okay. Are
I
you
used
ready?
to book regularly, but not 24/7. Only in meantime and spare time I read book. I used to read book and love to read book. Toastmaster Karina.
You have time?
Excuse me, Toastmaster Karina?
You still have time to say. Anything else you want to add?
Oh, the time already started. I thought it has not started. Sorry. Excuse me, Toastmaster Karina. I thought the time has not yet started.
Do you want to try one more time?
Okay.
Okay.
If
Are you
it's
ready?
loud,
All right. The
ready.
timer, please set the time
Sorry.
again. It's because Toastmaster Asi
I
is special day
got
for you. That's okay. All right. Timer, please set up the time just right now. Okay, 1 to 2 minutes. Toastmaster Asi, the screen is yours. Which type of reader are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, a book is a part of our journey. It's around us, and I always see book as a source of not only informations but insightful story. There are also a lot kind of inspiring things coming from book when it comes into reading. Although I think that not everyone loves reading, but still reading is a must in my opinion, because there are a lot of research and stuff and information coming from reading. And I personally is a book collector, but not that much. Why is it like that? Because I usually have book at least maybe 1 until 2 months. I usually buy one book for every 1 until 2 months, only to fulfill my eagerness to read. I somehow found a very interesting book in bookstore. I'm somehow only buy a book that having a nice cover. I usually also inspired by the book that is become the most popular book in current situation. So I am into the type of collecting book, because somehow collecting book already give me such a satisfactions that, oh yeah, I'm reading this book, although I haven't read that book. So buying a book or having that book, although it's still in the cover itself, already give me a sense that, yeah, I'll read this book. Yeah, I am reading this book. And it always come up with the motivations to open that cover and to read that book. So I'll always keep this good habit, I think, to collect that book. So back to you, Toastmaster Karina.
Great. So your super favorite type reader is collecting the book. That's correct. That's good. By collecting the book, even though you still don't really know inside the book, but you love the cover, you carry it everywhere. That's okay. That's great. Thank you for your notion. Thank you for your opinion. Toastmaster IC, well done. Let's move off to the, I have 7 speakers here on the list. And move on to Toastmaster Yuleka. Toastmaster Yuleka, right.
Yeah, Toastmaster Karina. Yep.
I'm going to share the screen for you. Can you see the screen now?
Yes.
How well do you know your book? Toastmaster Yulaika, how well do you know your book? 1 to
Okay.
2 minutes. When you're ready, the screen is yours.
Okay. So how well do you know your books? Okay, so in my personal opinion, I think I really love books, and I try to have a very close relationship with my books because, you know, as an local immigrant, what to say, perantau. So I came from a very small village in Cilacap, and I came here, and in this in my environment right now, I have no relatives who are very close to me because they're far away in my hometown. So I think whenever I have a problem, I will really rely on my books, my friends, my teachers, because, you know, my family are very far away there. So I try to have a very close relationship, even when I, you know, long time ago, I have a personal problem, and I try to communicate with my mentor, and I have a recommendation to love my, learn about self-love, and I buy a self-love therapy book right away because, you know, book is a very problem solver for me. So how well I know my book, so I try to really know the content of the books and also practice the knowledge on the books. So I try to thrive by reading books. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Karina.
I heard a beautiful word of the day from Toastmaster Yulaika. Good job, Toastmaster Naika. Thank you so much for showing. Even you show the book to us. You love your book, and this is remind you how powerful you are if you want to be, and how to create life as all of you wanted. Good job. You can thrive by stick with your favorite book. Well done. Excellent. Next one, I'm going to call upon Toastmaster Lisa from Empire Toastmaster Club. Is it from Surabaya, right?
Yes, it is.
Hello,
Good evening,
Surabaya. Is it still hot there? Surabaya is always hot. All right, Toastmaster Lisa, are you ready? I'm going to share my screen to you in a moment. There you go. I disappear into books. What's your superpower? Toastmaster Lisa, I disappear into the books. What's your superpower? 1 to 2 minutes, the screen is yours when you're ready.
What's your superpowers? I really wanted to have the power to read people's mind, you know, and to know what's really inside their heart, because life will be so much easier, and we can avoid a lot of unpleasant things, I think. And in the earlier days, I always love characters from a superheroes movie. I think it's called, oh, it's not actually a superhero movie. It's more like a TV series where there are a lot of heroes. The series is just called Heroes, and there's these characters. They can read people's mind. And I think for us to have that power to be able to know what Toastmaster Karina is thinking right now, or other people, it could be fun. And I think of all the things that I could have and wish for, I would really want that. Thank you, Toastmaster Karina.
All right, thank you, Toastmaster Lisa. Yes, I agree with you. I also want to be have a kind of superpower that can read someone else thinking, someone else mind. It's kind of natural superpower. All right, let's move on to the. I still have two more topics to share here, and I have a new member here, Toastmaster Lizzie. Hello, Toastmaster Lizzie.
Hi, Toastmaster Karina.
Are you ready? Are you ready for the table topic here? I'm going to share the screen to you.
Yeah, I want to try my best, yeah.
Yeah, good job. There you go. What are the 3 most read books in the world?
Oh.
For yourself. Just
Oh, for
what are the 3 most read books in the world? Toastmaster Lucy.
Okay.
1 to 2 minutes. The screen is yours when you're ready.
Okay. Since I read the title of my table topic, what are the 3 most read books in the world? Actually, I dislike reading book because it's so boring for me. But yeah, like TM Asis said that it's must because through the reading we can get knowledge, we can get our new information and update information. Okay. If you ask me about 3 most read book in words, maybe the first one, what is that? Forgot. Okay. Seven habit for maybe some of you know about 7 habits, blah 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 blah.
Highly effective people.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah. This that's the first book that I completely read in my college period ya kalau nggak salah. In my college period, and then the second one about chicken soup. Chicken soup. Chicken soup. I forgot the title.
For the soul. Chicken soup for the soul.
Yeah. Why I choose that book? Because instead of knowledge like a lecture book, I prefer a motivational book, like psychological book, because I get some motivational words or motivational sentence that, oh, Lucy, you can do it, you can improve yourself through that book. Maybe for another book, I think I can read some kind of fiction books like Harry Potter, but I don't completely read until finish yet. Yeah, Mr. Karina, thank you.
Thank you. Good job. You said at the first that you don't like to read the book, but you could able to mention 3 books. Excellent. No one can deny it. No one. I think everyone loves chicken soups, and even though the people who really don't like to read, they will trigger to try to read the book if the title of the book bring us kind of like motivation or thing that's really refresh our soul. That's most popular book for everyone, especially for the one who don't like to read the book a lot. Thank you.
Sometimes I just read the resume of the books, like in behind books can there's a resume of book that I just read it.
That's correct. Somehow we need to read like what's inside the book, like a big line inside the book, so we not really regret then if we open and we read the book is really not into us, right? Correct. Thank you so much. I still have one more topic before we close our session here. Please come to the screen, Toastmaster Fiska, our new member. Would you like to try? This is our last menu for you.
All right. I don't
Okay,
like book.
then. You don't like book? I don't know how many people said I don't like book. Okay. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me prepare my screen for you. So this one. There you go. Can you see that? My screen.
A room without a book, it's like a body without a soul. All
A
right.
room without book is like a body with a soul. I can't imagine for the one who doesn't like to read the book like you and the rest of the people in this room. A room with a book is like a body without a soul. Toastmaster Fiska. A room without the books is like a body without a soul.
Oh, actually,
the screen is yours.
I feel offended because this is exactly my room. I mean, I don't have any books in my room, like literally. So I mean, like, it's not like that I don't like books. I mean, instead of seeing the book itself, I think what matters about book is the knowledge, right? And I think now with the advancement of technology, knowledge can be gained not only by reading books. You know, I don't like book, but in fact, I really like learning new things. So what I do like is listening to podcasts, listening to videos, and Googling about things. I literally Google everything. You know, I actually learn a lot of things online, despite I don't like reading. But I think now that the technology has been advanced and we can actually learn a lot of things from other platform other than book. You know what I mean? I learned to actually how to operate a washing machine from YouTube video. Like I learned how to use Excel from YouTube video. And I learned a lot of things from video nowadays. So at the end of the day, I think it's not about the platform or the book itself. It's about what you can learn from it. And you know, if you can find any other tools that can actually help you achieve similar goal, and that's okay. So room without book, it's not a room without a soul, as long as you know you can find the soul in any other kind of form. Back to you, Karina. Thank you.
100% agree. Good job. Give a big applause for you, for Toastmaster Fiska as our new member here. Well done. So we can resume that most of the people in this room doesn't really like to read the book, but they know exactly where to get the knowledge. So book and knowledge is not only the one we can thrive, we can enhance the motivation or the knowledge itself. We can get any other knowledge for any other platform in this, especially in this era. That's mobile phone and internet really play hard in this in our lifestyles and daily life. Good job. Thank you so much. I hope even though you don't like the read the book, you still love to read. That's what's important. Thank you so much, everyone, for the one who participate. And I would like to say thank you and go back to you, to Madam Tom. And before that, don't forget to vote your best favorite speakers, and our ballot counter would like to put in the chat box the favorite table topic speakers. Thank you so much, and back to you, Toastmaster Hatia.
Yay, thank you, Toastmaster Karina, for conducting the fun table topic and give the opportunity to all members to express their feeling and critical thinking in limited time. So next to the most important part of the meeting, the evaluation session, where constructive feedback will be given to each prepared speaker, as well as the overall meeting. For that, I call upon Madam GE to conduct the session. Toastmaster Rachel, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, Tom. Now I will lead the evaluation session. There will be two parts of evaluation tonight. The first is the evaluation for our prepared speakers, and the second is the evaluation for the meeting. Now I will call upon our evaluators to evaluate our prepared speakers tonight. We will listen to the evaluation of our first speaker, that is Toastmaster Ari. Her speech will be evaluated by Toastmaster Sanjung. So Toastmaster Sanjung, the time is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rachel. Is there anyone that can take a timer? It's in order to be fair for the timing is whether I'm eligible or not.
Yes, I can take. I can help timing.
Toastmaster Ari, I'm as the audience is truly entertained because you are the speaker with full motivation and you are the one is a bubbly girl. You up the audience by us all the people here to unmute and answer the question. That's one of your confidence to invite and to show to the audience. And the second point that I like from your speech is your title is intrigue, and I'm wondering what is the private beach, and because the things that goes in my mind, private beach is this just for the work people, and you give the title that attract me and always asking that what is the private beach, and of course this is one the thing that can engage the audience to listen more about your speech. And the third point is this is your level 1 of your presentation pathways model. However, you deliver your speech with the sentence clearly, and I can get the point from your speech. It's comprehensible. And I think your speech will more delicate. What if that it's a strange for us as I listen about you took or took that you say, because I don't know, it's I'm familiar with the tuk or spell it. What is to say tuk, or you can explain or describe how the form or the shape of tuk. And the second point is my suggestion is for you to define or to make a more clear about your story or your content, such as about the private beach. Why you say this is a private beach? First, because you can access to the beach without a charge. And the second, you can enjoy the scenery without crowded with other people. And the third, you can enjoy the meals or the food that is unique in my region of my private beach. I think those 3 points that I deliver for our evaluation and our learning as a back to the author.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sanjung, for such an insightful evaluation for our new member. Now let's move to the second evaluator. I would like to call upon Toastmaster Akila to evaluate Toastmaster Asi. Over to you, Toastmaster Akila.
Okay, hi everyone. So beforehand, congratulations for passing this project of yours. And I sorry, and as I read the purpose of your project. Wait a sec. Let me start over. Okay, hi everyone. So congratulations for Toastmaster Asi for passing this project of yours. And as I read the purpose of your project, what is your communication style, Toastmaster Asi?
I am an analytical and supportive, I think.
Oh, cool. Okay, so in this evaluation section, then I'm going to divide that into 3 sections, kind of things you excelled at, what you may want to work on, and also what to challenge yourself. First thing first, what I like about your speech and on how you excelled it. The one that is really obvious, giving the visual representative. It is really good. And I love it on how you put the visualization there so that people can imagine more of what you are trying to say on your speech. And the second one, you are good at maintaining eye contact, looking straight to the cameras as you look so proud of yourself bringing your speech. And also pace of your speech, it is not too fast. It was also not too slow. It is just fit and duration. You're also trying to make it related with the current life that we have. And so I think it's really great to have those kind of thing in one speech. And the second part, something you may want to work at. It is really enjoyable to see the visual representative as people can also, might also help people to imagine what you are trying to say, or like they can, it helps them to picture what you are trying to say. But as for it, you can actually put a bit more words to the PPT so that you can put more context what you are trying to show, and people can also read the visual representation so that they can understand more what you are trying to say. And then last but not least, the thing that you may want to challenge yourself. The first of all is the body language. Maybe make it more visible to the camera, as it will bring more interest of people seeing and listening to your speech. It somehow made people go like, damn, what's going on? That's so interesting as the speaker looks exciting with your body language and stuff. And this is also something that I'm not really good at, but maybe let's challenge us together to put more vocal variety, like emphasizing some parts with bolder voice on the end of the words, or put a bit of whispering to show some seriousness. And yep, once again, congratulations for passing this project of yours. Best of luck for the next one. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Akila.
Okay, so thank you, Toastmaster Akila, for the thoughtful evaluation. Next to the third evaluator, who will evaluate Toastmaster Reza. I will call upon Toastmaster Hegi. The screen is yours.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So, Toastmaster Reza, first of all, congratulations for your speech. I obviously don't have a lot to complain in your technique. Your delivery is super wonderful. Your vocal variety, how you use your body language, everything is spot on with, well, I'm gonna say almost perfect, because nobody's perfect. And it's also great because this speech is humorous. It's also great that you managed to put in some humorous elements into the speech. You put things such as a rule of three, and you also managed to put some twists that that gets the audience an unexpected result. However, of course, there's always room for improvement. I did mention that your technique is spot on. But for this one, I think you can improve more on how you, let's say, manage the stories. Normally, when I'm not really good in delivering humor, but I do like to watch humorous stuff. And normally there will be two things that we expect in managing humorous stories. First is a twist, because you do manage to put some twist, but in overall concept, on overall story, I feel like halfway throughout the story, I can already guess the endings, how it will end. Although you close it quite nicely with how love can be represented in different forms. But the story with you, your mom, and the nastar cake, I can already pretty much guess what's going to happen. And the second one is how you manage the humor part, or in stand-up terms, they have terms called a laugh per minutes. So in the beginning, you put quite a lot of humors, quite a lot of humor elements. So there are lots of. I also watch how the audience reacts. A lot of people are smiling, so that's a good reaction, especially in this online situation. But going to the end of your speech seems like it's getting less, and because the story are you're focusing more on how love being represented, it's less humorous. So more into the touchy feeling, which is good in terms of general speech. But since we are looking more into humorous speech, I think this is the two aspects that you can improve. So to challenge you in the future, I would love to see more human elements spread out throughout the speech. So this way you can manage the laughters, and we can feel the build up from the beginning until the end, until the peak of the story. Thank you. Back to general followers.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hegi. Quick clarification though, Hegi. If you have to pick this and the division speech, which one you prefer?
I feel like the division speech is already used quite often, if I recall correctly. So this one is actually good. The elements of story is already good in addition to your deliveries, but uh, you can improve it more. In addition, it has value in it. So I do like the story, but the dynamics can be improved.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Hegi, for the constructive evaluation. And that's all my evaluators. Thank you so much. I believe that we can learn many things so that we can deliver better speech in the future. I would like to check first to our timer. Are all the evaluators eligible to be voted? Yes.
Yes, all eligible.
Okay, so if are all eligible, then we can vote for all the evaluators. Maybe the ballot counter can send a link. Okay.
Yep, I already sent the link, Toastmaster Rachel.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Yulaika. So, my fellow Toastmaster, it's the time for the second part of the evaluation session. My team members will report on how the meeting goes. I will start with the and WOD counter. Toastmaster Kevin to deliver his report. The screen is yours, Toastmaster Kevin.
Okay, before I start, I just would like to say, this is not my real name, so no one chase me after this meeting, please. Okay, we first start with the prepared speech session. Irie, Asha, and Raza. You guys were totally good with your speeches. I didn't find so much fillers or what was the other word again? Crutch words. Oh, Irie, your speech did have a few and repeated words, but overall it was a very good speech. Ashi, is that how you say the words? Okay, Ashi, you got, huh?
Asif.
Asif, sorry. Asif, your speech was relatively good, although you did have a lot of pause fillers. I'm guessing it's from you describing your characters. If you're trying to describe your characters, it's better to describe them simple instead of complicated. That way you don't pause in the middle of explaining them. Reza, you are probably one of the champions of tonight because I couldn't find any herbs and crush or filler words. Although I did find one thing wrong with your speech. I think you forgot to use the word of the day.
No, I did.
You did?
When I described that her children are thriving, that was intentional. But that's okay.
Oh, I probably missed it because I was trying to find some R's and M's while you say those words. Sorry, my bad. Reza, I take back my words and I'm going to give you new ones. You are the champion tonight. Okay, is Ratu here? No? Good, because I find a lot of things wrong when she was saying what she had to say. She used a lot of ums, us, and repeaters. I feel like she was thinking a lot when she was trying to do her grammarian. Okay, Karina, you are also similar to Ratu. You also had a lot of fillers and crushes. I think you were trying to think what you're trying to say during the table topic, and that's why you had to use a lot of crush words. Okay, now let's go to the table topic participants. I found one thing similar to most of the players, and that is we love to use pauses in our speeches. And I think most of us forgotten to use the word thrive, except for Yulika. I hope that I'm saying that right. Okay, Kevin. I cannot judge you because I don't know if I heard any us and us, but I didn't know that you forgot to use the word of the day, and that is a bad thing. So Kevin, I give you 0 marks because you forgot the word. Yuriko, you don't have too many crush fillers or pause. Crush or overused words. You do, however, have repeated words, and you forgot to use the word of the day, like most people did in the table topic. Hegi, you also use some crush words as well, but I kind of decreased the amount of points I deduct from you because at the beginning Reza was heckling you, and that caused you to use pause and repeated and pause words. Asha, you were from speaker number 2 to table topic participants. I'm impressed. I wouldn't even do table topics after I did a speech. Your table topic wasn't very good, as I heard a lot of crush, pauses, and repeats. But not as bad as I thought. Yulika, you had a lot of crush and repeats. And you also pause in some parts of your speech. But I give you one thing. You are the only table topic participant that actually used the word of the day. So well done. Luis, the only thing I can say is you should try to think before you say, because you have paused a lot in your speech, and I think you were trying to think while you were talking, and that's causing you problems. Lucy, I would suggest you slow down because you didn't have any pauses, but you did say a lot of us. I think you were trying to think of the next word, and you stop. Fisker. Your speech was good. You had crosswords and repeats, but not as bad as I thought. Sanju, the only thing I can remember from your speech is that you use a lot of us and a lot of ands. Aquila. You are tied with Reza for your evaluation, but you didn't use the word of the day, so Reza is still the champion. And last but not least, Hagi, in your evaluation, you use a lot of us and us. But I think your evaluation was actually better than your table topic. Is this what happens when you do evaluations? You get better. Overall, all I learned from this is that prepared speakers are better than everyone else speaking tonight. And Reza is the champion for not using a lot of crush fillers or whatever. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kevin, for a very detailed report. Now, I would like to give my report in general, as we have done the grammarian report session. So we'll just go straight to the second part of the evaluation session, that is the general evaluation. So in this general evaluation, I will speak in two parts of evaluation. The first is the good part, and the second is the things that we need to improve for the next meetings. For the good part of our meeting tonight, I'm so happy because we have some new members coming here. I hope all of you enjoy the meeting tonight and can take a speech maybe or a role in the next meeting. And also the other one, I would like to thank our fellow Toastmaster from another club for the voluntary support in helping Essential Toastmaster in taking the roles tonight. Thank you so much for Toastmaster Kevin and Toastmaster Hegi. Really appreciate it. And then the second part, which is the part that we need to improve. Tonight, I didn't notice many things about the things that we need to improve, but there are two things. First one is about the time. We started 4 minutes late. I hope in the next meeting we can start on time. And then the second one, I noticed we still have double role takers. Hopefully there will be more role takers in the next meetings. I would also like to invite our new members maybe to, or maybe, yeah, maybe someone from our fellow Toastmaster from the other Toastmaster clubs also. If you willing to come to our next meetings, you are welcome and have the role in our meeting. And yeah, so that's what I hope. So no one will have double role anymore in our next meetings in the future. So that's all from me. Overall, tonight is such a fun and amazing meeting, not only participated by Essential members, but also from the soon-to-be Toastmasters and our fellow Toastmasters from the other clubs. I think that's all from me. Thank you so much. I give the control back to Tom.
Thank you, Madam GE, for the report. Thank you as well to all fellow Toastmaster, visiting Toastmaster. I hope all of you enjoy the meeting and looking forward to meet you again in the next 2 weeks. I think that's all from me, and we'll close with a pantun. Siang hari makan kuaci, makannya bareng Toastmaster asih. Cukup sekian malam ini, saya ucapkan terima kasih. Back to you, Mr. President.
Asik.
Oh,
Good
wait, it's
pantun.
me. Okay. Thank you so much for the meeting, everyone. Oh, we have taken pictures, yeah. Maybe we should take another picture so that we have more pictures. So please open your camera and give me your bestest, most thriving smiles so that we can showcase our Instagram. Wait a second. One. Yuriko, Luisa, you want to open your camera? Oh, Yuriko is bunga matahari. Okay, 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. Oh, there's another session that I left behind, which is the announcement, the Hall of Fame. So I would like to give the control to the Madam Ballot.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Risa. So this is the time. Okay. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Risa. So this is the time we've been waiting for, a wedding moment. Yay! So for the most favorite prepared speech speaker, actually there is only slight difference of vote, but we can only choose one winner. So the winner of the most favorite prepared speech speaker belongs to Toastmaster Reza. Yay! Congratulations, Toastmaster Reza. And then the most
yeah, sorry.
Yep.
Go on.
Yep. The most favorite table topic speaker belongs to our new member. Congratulations, Toastmaster Fiska. Yay!
Yay!
And for the most favorite evaluator belongs to Toastmaster Akila. Congratulations, Toastmaster Akila.
Akila, yes, queen. Wait, okay, let's take pictures. 1, 2, 3, cheese. One more time. 1, 2, cheese. Okay. Thank you, Madam.
Congratulations.
Okay, just to give a clarity, every session there's a vote, right? Because apparently there's a member who think that it's the winner is is a lie, it's a political. Actually, Fiska asked me that yesterday. Is the winning is determining the winning something that you deliberately do? No, it's actually by vote. So make sure to vote if the ballot is posting in the chat room. Thank you so much for the ballot. Oh, she's gone. Okay, now that we have now that we have finished our session, I think I understand that we are 4 minutes left behind, so sorry about that. But just a quick roundup. Is there any announcement from any other visiting Toastmasters that you would like to announce, maybe? Oh, Toastmaster Ratia is yawning. Hold on, Toastmaster Ratia, hold on.
Maybe from Surabaya, our club, before Cikarang. Toastmaster Lisa, do you have any announcement to announce in this room? Not sure.
Not Cikarang, Karin.
Not Cikarang. How come I call Cikarang? I just remember the terminal in Cikarang. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
From Surabaya, visit to Cikarang. You know how long that was.
Okay.
Sorry.
Any other announcement from visiting Toastmaster, Hegi, or maybe Kevin? Do you have announcement?
I think I'll just announce my club's meeting is going to be on next Tuesday. which
Next
is the 26th.
26. Oh,
Yeah,
right after
Tuesday.
one day after gajian. That's a good
Yes,
day.
Tuesday 26th. Same old 7 p.m. So if you have time, feel free to come and visit.
What is the theme of the meeting?
Summer.
Summer.
Because we are kok summer sih? Spring, sorry, spring.
Make up your mind, Peggy.
Because because we are going to enter spring.
Right. Okay.
In the other part of the world, yeah, in
The other
Indonesia.
part of the
we are
world.
going-
Agree. Because now it's raining in Jakarta.
yeah.
Okay, so if you want to celebrate spring, come to LK. How do you say it? LKTC?
LKTC, Lipo Karachi Toastmasters Club, which is not affiliated with the Lipo Karachi company.
I heard that. Yes. I heard that. A member of yours was thinking we should change the name because we're not affiliated, but it still remains the same. So yeah. Okay. Any other announcement? Maybe.
My club is going to be next month, so I'm still waiting.
Next month from now.
Yeah.
Or early May.
11th of May.
11th of May. Okay. So
yeah, it was supposed to be next week, but only 3 members could come.
Okay. We have another meeting on May 5th. So you can come and remind us again on 11th to come, Kevin. Right. Thank you so much. So I don't have any announcement. I would just like to maybe showcase our new member. Today we have Lucia Maayu Lestari. Please to meet her. And then also Fiska, maybe just a quick introduction. Introduce who you are, what do you like, what's your favorite drinks and favorite food and whatnot. No, I was just kidding. Just introduce a little bit of who you are. What do you do for work, so that we know you a little bit. You're still on mute, Fiska and Lucy.
So hi everyone, I'm Fiska. I'm actually I know Reza and Asif from college. Now I'm actually working at Halodoc, if any of you know. Yeah, so we've been doing public speaking during college time, and Reza made to convince me to join the club. Happy to join, guys. Thank you.
Lucy?
Yeah, hi everyone. Nice to know you guys, even virtually right now. Maybe we can meet offline. And then I'm working at Unicham, and I'm PIC for the adult diapers brand. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Lucy. So I think why I decided to highlight Fiska and Lucy, because we usually don't highlight new members. We usually let new members deliver their first project on Icebreaker. But for anyone actually in this club, I think asking our friend who might we know that like Toastmasters or public speaking activities is a good start to actually improving club growth. Just a sponsor from me. Well, in that case, that's all. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. Please do come again. Our next meeting is on the first week of Thursday on May. For members, you have a calendar. Well, we're going to remind you again on the group. So I'm going to close the meeting by clapping twice. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. See you again next Thursday, next 2 weeks after Lebaran. Bye.